To the gentlewoman from California, Ms. Lee.
Gentlelady from California is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First of all, let me thank Congressman Green, who is a lifelong warrior for racial justice, for your tremendous leadership and for the time to speak this morning. And I rise in strong support of H.R. 2543, and I thank Chairwoman Waters and the full committee and the Speaker for bringing this important bill to the floor. America's racial wealth gap divide, it directly results from generations of slavery, segregation, and institutional racism. Black and brown communities have never had, and I mean never have had, the same opportunities to build wealth as white communities. And the gap has only increased and widened in recent decades. This is a fact. And so this bill will ensure that federal monetary policy focuses on reducing racial and ethnic disparities. It will reorient our financial systems to support wealth creation in historically underserved communities. And it will support a more level playing field for black and brown families, whether they are buying a home or building equity. To close the racial gap, we must confront, may I have another 30 seconds,
expired.
Mr. Green?
Additional 30 seconds.
Gentlelady is recognized for additional 30 seconds.
Thank you. Finally, let me just say, to close the racial wealth gap, we must confront the systemic and institutionalized racism that has long stunted wealth creation in communities of color. In California, my home state, we didn't even have a fair housing law until I believe it was 1964. Come on. That's generations of my family who weren't even able to buy a house, didn't acquire equity to be able to live the life that white people live in this country. So come on, please. H.R. 2543 is an important step in the direction to close these racial gaps. I urge my colleagues to support it, and I yield back.